Ah, now I'm coming through. It's very important to have the right bit on the sound bit. Hello, welcome! Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. I, in the interim, have found out boots that make me go very fast, and I think I might take them off. I am not used to this walk speed yet. So a couple of things have happened since last time. I hit my goal on beef. I've crossed 6,000. I only needed about 4,500 because I had a way to double some of them. One of my recipes needed beef or beef patties, and it's 2 patties per beef. But I've cleared the 6,000. That's one less construction step I'll need. And I've sent some of the bison here to go live with an uncle in upstate New York. Yes, that's where they are, playing in the fields, living happy lives, just to keep down on server load. And my drinkies are still dancing along. Why get in their way? They like dancing. Checking out over with our rubber grove is where things are the least productive. I'm up to 6. Wait a minute. 6,000 is what I need. This can't have been running while I was offline because servers aren't online. Okay then. I'm good to go here. I must have idled longer than I thought. I could have sworn this was only like 2,500. But the recipe I need these for bring up our goals. Challenges, ultimate potato. I need 2 rubber per potato, and 3,000 potatoes-ish is 6,000 cured rubber. So that's fine. I can actually stop this. That'll be good. There is, however, a third thing I need. Go back to our quest, see what I need. I don't just need the 1, 2, 3 lead nuggets each, which I have. That's 9,000 nuggets, which is 1,000 ingots. And you can see over here, whoosh, there, 1,000 lead ingots. But I also need 3 redstone dust, which is 9,000 total, which is 1,000 refined blocks, and I have 24. I'll need more. So I'm going to set my digital miner to harvesting redstone ore. Now let's see, I need 1,000 refined blocks. What am I going to process this with? Let's see what JEI tells me my uses are on redstone ore. I get 1 dust if I smelt it. Well, that's not good enough. An immersive engineering crusher gives me 6. An energized smelter is just a smelter. Again, I just get 1. Enrichment chamber, 12. That's pretty high. That's probably my winning recipe here. This creates some special Nature Zara powder from it. This is just a mechanical furnace. A pulverizer gives me 6 half the time 7. And if I have flint, it's more than half the time, but it's still 7 at most. Induction smelter will give me 3 sometimes 4. This is just a furnace. This is just crafting. Create crusher will give me 6 sometimes 7. So again, I'm not getting any better. Oh, a mechanical squeezer gives me 12 sometimes 14. But I don't have one. I am simply going to use the enrichment chamber I do have and get 12. 12 dust is 1 1/3 blocks, So if one ore makes 4/3 of a refined block, I need 3/4 as many. 3/4 of 1,000 is 750. I need to mine a total of 750 redstone ore from the ground. Let's configure our filters. I'm going to search by tag because I happen to know the text string to search for. I think this is it. Yes. I'll replace the holes I pack with cobblestone. And can I mine 750? Well, the answer is yes. There's literally millions, if not billions, of blocks of, well, everything in the world since it's effectively infinite. The real question is, how many different places am I going to have to mine in? And it looks like 2, since I can get 550 right here. And I need over 1,000 power per tick to run it at this size of a scan, which is more than I am producing. However, I have a significant surplus. One of the other things I did while I was offline is I made a battery, then I made a bigger battery, then I made a bigger battery. And that's so I could just take the battery and the miner and carry it with me from spot to spot and mine all the sulfur I needed for my rubber plant over there. And then I also did the same thing getting glowstone in the nether, because I had practically none, and I needed not just silver but also glowstone to make the 4x speed modifiers for all 14 of my liquid extractors on that jungle grove. So it's fortunate I needed that. And this is going to be, this will slightly deplete itself, but probably be enough of a buffer, especially since I've got an extra solar panel here feeding in some supplemental power. So I have the lead for the capacitors, I have the rubber, I'm going to get the redstone, and that's fine for now. And meanwhile, let's look at other things. I have disassembled pretty much all of my create stuff from this package. I reassembled my one steam engine over here, and I am going to reestablish sort of the same construction as I made when I was poisoning potatoes, because I have a lot of things that I have to cook. Oh, this thing is new. This is just a trash can. It's a first in, first out. I like this trash can because if I put in something that it turns out I want back, I can actually rescue it from doom at any point, unless it goes all the way to the end, of course. Very handy, very forgiving of mistakes. Too slow to use for automated purposes, but I'm not piping anything into it that I want to destroy instantly. There are other trash cans that can do that if I need them. So I'm going to grab all of my create stuff. My cogs, my large cogs, my shafts. Just talking about shaft, I probably made that joke. I regret nothing. It's a classic. A classic, I tell you. What else do I need? I need dried kelp, because that's how you make conveyor belts. Totally strong enough to support lead, this dried kelp. Very strong kelp. But I've never eaten any. I should eat some. What else do I need? Oh, my water wheel. My water wheel. You're right there. My encased fan. Why don't I do the smart thing and just search for everything from the create mod? That would have been faster. I don't need the millstone. I need 2 brass funnels, no brass tunnels. I'm still angry at that. I need 1 of these. I believe that's it. There. Oh, I'm also going to have to craft another campfire. That I can easily do. Now let's see. Bring this down. Down again. This gearbox needs to be vertical. Just craft one into the other. The belt is at ground level, the fan is at this level. Yes. And there's the fan, and it's blowing the wrong way. Easy fix. Where's my wrench? Click. There. Actually, I didn't need the wrench for that, did I? Some dirt. That's where the campfire is going to go, and I'm not going to set it up yet, because if I do and I step in front of this airstream, it will set me on fire. I've empirically determined I prefer not being on fire. And... right. This has to go here. I need this to be 3 blocks long. I think 3 was right. I did a little bit of experimentation. Take my shield off. It's interfering with my right-click power. Oh, I need to actually craft the belt, not use kelp directly. That's why it's not working. I need 6 dried kelp. I don't have... Wait. No, I have 5. I need to dry some kelp. It helps when you have your fingers on the right keys. Fortunately, I also planted some kelp in the water right out here, so... And it's not far anyway. I believe I planted some. I don't see it. Alright, that just means I go to the ocean, which is not that far. Boat, boat. There's my kelp. Is this the one I planted? It's kind of silly. This isn't that close, Jeff. Alright. That's plenty. Time to cook kelp. Smoker. Six. That's what I need. Actually, I probably need 2 of these. No, I just need the 1. Nifty. The create can be fun. It's very visceral, I think the word is. And that is actually on a conveyor belt. Now, I need to drive this. I'm not going to drive this with that engine because I want it to be slow. So I'm going to do my typical gearing, but I'm going to down gear this one rather than up gear it. So I'm going to put a big gear there. And then a big gear here. A small gear, no, this side. Not there. Not there. Need you to be... there. Right-click with an empty hand to pick it up, and then the water wheel. Now it's time to do the gear dance in my head. This needs to turn to the right, so this needs to turn left, so this needs to turn right. And that's opposite. I want to deliberately put this the wrong way because I want to drive this as slowly as possible. There. Grab myself a bucket. Get some water. I want to drive this belt slowly because I'm going to be cooking food on this, and if I'm putting entire stacks of food on it, and I want to because that's most efficient, I need to keep the food on there in the airflow for 30 seconds. That's nice and slow. I could make the belt go slow, or I could make the fan blow faster, which makes the air go farther, or I could just cook less than a full stack at once. I could have adjusted any of these. This is how I'm doing it because it's the fastest but the smallest footprint. And I'm going to put something at the end to catch all of the food I make, and that's going to be a big backpack. Make one of these. Upgrade it to an iron backpack. Like so. I don't trust that to upgrade the right backpack. I will do this manually. When I was poisoning potatoes, I did not use a belt. I put things on a depot and just pulled them off when they were done. And that was very convenient, except I had to put a filter on the extractor. Otherwise it would pull off whatever I dropped on the depot immediately, and I'd never poison anything. But if I'm going... What I want over here is to be able to cook any food I throw in. And if I use that method, I will have to change the filter every single time I want to cook something I've never cooked before. And I don't want to have to go through that. So over here, I am going to set this... Actually, I don't need to set this at all. The input is whatever hits it. It's the output that I want to be heated. Oops, not there. I don't want it there. That's where the fire is going to go. This is going to be some graphical overlap, but that's actually acceptable. And I'm not going to put an item filter in this, but I am going to put a size filter. This only drops 64 at a time, and the arrow is pointing left. That's what I want. This arrow is... I think this arrow is automatically pointing in. Well, we'll see if this works. And the one last thing I need is that campfire. Time to make a campfire. Unless it's in my backpack. It is. Let's see if this works on a full stack of potatoes. Actually, that needs to be another chest. I'm sure I have a chest. Sure. Don't walk in the fire. I may want to put this on the other side. In fact, I probably will. In this version of Create, this is not quite the latest, so you notice these fins are angled. Oh, I actually am driving it the right way. Well, it's still slow enough, but it would be slower. Oh no, oh no, that's actually not long enough. So this may work. Simply place it one farther back. Ow. See? Fire. Fire bad. I need more of that kelp. Thank you. And a second belt. To extend that. Now let's see if that's long enough. But that has to go back as an input source. This should do it. So as I was saying, in this version of Create, it actually matters which way the water flows and how much of the wheel the water touches. In the very latest, they simplify water wheels, and it's just, if it's touching the wheel, it flows at standard wheel speed, and it's not variable like it is here. Hello, dirt. Floating piece of dirt. And there. Okay, that's baked. Let me, well, one, turn that off. Two, take this. And this. It's going to be far more convenient. Get off that belt. Off the belt. Far more convenient if I put the backpack or the chest or whatever it is on this side. And my wrench. We again change the direction to out. Set the sack size to 64. Now I can throw anything in here, anything food-wise, and it'll cook. That's because this is a low heat source. This cannot smelt ore. If I had upgraded this from campfire to, say, pouring lava, blew the air through that, it would be able to smelt iron into ingots, but it would destroy food. In fact, it would destroy anything that doesn't transform in a regular furnace. So if this gets too slow, it would turn the iron lumps into ingots, but then destroy the ingots if they don't make it to the end in time. It's a little trickier to do your real smelting via this automated system, though once you get it set up right, it works every time. Now I have a fast, efficient food system that doesn't need to be powered or fed charcoal or anything. And I can put away all this extra create stuff. Put these utilities back in my backpack. Keep my inventory clear. I'm going to sleep so I don't run into skeletons out there. And now let's finish some of the Enigmatica stuff. Because that's what I need the cod for my cod and chips. One, two, three, four. Don't make the arrows, please. Just watch this until they cook. Baked potatoes. I will need those for multiple other things. Fish. All the fish. And there we go. I think that graphic just changed. This is the fun part of getting your assembly lines. Hello. How's it going? Let's see what's next. I have the system over here. I've built a second processing plant because turning seeds to oil is much slower than cooking potatoes in the oil. It was a bottleneck. Ah, yes, I was going to make an automated system to meter my fuel rather than just burn coal constantly and waste half of my my air pressure, which is Pneumaticraft's power system, to excess overproduction that gets bled out of a safety valve, because that equipment will explode if the power builds up, if the pressure builds up too high, and the pressure builds higher than I'm using it. So I'm going to build, let's see, Enigmatica pressure gauge. Seems pretty simple. This might not be the part I need. It's not. This is a manual pressure measurer. What I need is... This is a component of it. The pressure gauge tube module. Boom. And I'm also going to need some dust and a comparator. There are more complicated ways that I could do this. Oh, I am going to make something really nifty. If you've ever worked with redstone, you don't like how you can't control which way it goes. This thing is a beauty. This lets you force redstone to go where you want it. I'm going to put the meter here. Now this will send out a redstone signal equal to twice the pressure. It's not the pressure because it lets you measure things down to the half bar. And what I want to do is turn this on only when the pressure is below, let's say, 2.5. Oh, there's one more thing I need. I need an analog lever. That means make an andesite casing that is the 1 wood. 1 wood. 2's good enough. Andesite alloy. Back. Bingo. If I'm going to compare the signal to a value, I need something that gives me the value. That's what the analog lever does. It's not just on or off. You can completely freely adjust what redstone power signal it puts out. There's going to be some hissing as I lose all my air pressure. I'm going to forcibly paint this redstone so it turns this corner here. Comparator. Attack. My analog lever here. set that to a cutoff value of 5? Yes, 5. Reestablish my pressure connection. I need one more pipe. Because it's farther away from my pipeline now. So this is in compare mode. If I put the redstone pen in my inventory and crouch, I can see the exact redstone strength. That's a 1, because this is just over a half. Yes. And then I want this to be not always on, but on when the signal is low. And now I can just fill this with fuel, and it will only run when it needs to run to put more pressure into the system. Also put my security upgrade back into it, which popped out when I disassembled it. How is the pressure going? It builds slowly, but once it gets up there, I have seeds coming in, making oil. Now I need something that feeds potatoes into this. Time for a 1x1 crate, my favorite device of this entire run, I feel. I've just been using these so often. Did I take the chests? Always making more. And of course, I've memorized this recipe. Let's just use that. And I scored some pulling modules from a quest. I'll just use one. Get that out of the way. Put this in here. Oh, I don't want a puller. I want a pusher. This is going to push potatoes in. Good thing I have a pushing upgrade as well. Is this operating? No, oh, it's not operating because I have to tell the pusher it needs to go south, looking at my mini-map. There we go. Presto. Now the good thing is each potato is worth 4 chips. So I only need about 750 of these. I can hand carry that. Oh yeah. That's all the potatoes I'll need here. And the reason you want this kind of self-regulation is also because once this compressor starts burning a piece of fuel, it burns to completion, even if you turn it off. So you don't want to, you don't want your threshold to be close to 5. You want it to be low, because you'll have a lot of overflow. This is a nice little self-regulated system, all except for needing seeds, which again I've been hand carrying and not producing a whole lot of. That may not be relevant. And the flour can go back over here. Redstone pen can go into my arsenal. Redstone dust goes back into the drawers. How are we doing over here power-wise? 100 left. Once this is done, I will have to move it to somewhere else. And yes, that looks like it's going to last. I'll need some time to recharge, but what else can we do? And I'm making the fish. I need another auto crafter, and I need to turn that sugarcane into paper, and then turn that paper and the cod and the chips into cod and chips. My favorite auto crafter is this one from RF Tools. Make one machine frame. Make 2 blue dye. Done. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because I'm going to go all the way up to tier 3 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Make the tier 1. Make the tier 2. Make the tier 3. That can go here. Hello, ledge. Good old ledge. And I have 2,500. I need 3,000. Well, I need 2,869, I think it is. 63. Close enough. I'll need more. Come with me. Do I need to make another pusher module? I might. Or I can hand put them in. Recipe 1. It's putting its results in the... No, this is going to put its results in the input. 1, 2, 3. That is memorized recipe number 1. Do-do-do. How can I arrange 3 inputs around this? How many rapid hoppers do I have? I have 3. All right, give me all 3. One goes there. 1 goes there. 1 goes there. I do have a slight issue where this thing has two different contents. So I'm going to have to set some filters up. Is this done? I need more cod. That's not enough cod. Give me all the cod. Too much cod. A coherent auto-crafting system would let me not have to run around like this. But it would also be slow unless I really upgraded it. I'm up to 887. And yes, I've already run dry on vegetable oil. This was my my pinch point. Is this... Oh, this is draining. Okay. They are both going in, that's fine. Oh, it's just pulled from the nearest container first. As is its wont. So I am looking autocraft. Maybe this should be lower. I'm going to turn this power off. I'm going to grab some of this. I'm going to grab some chips, and I am going to grab some cooked cod. And I'm going to establish some rules. I am going to say, remember the current items. Nothing can go into these slots except what's already in them. This autocrafter will now never pull this bamboo in. There's no place for it to go. So this can safely be set. I need stairs. That can safely be set there. Once all this cod is done, I will take this backpack. We're only at 1,000. I'm going to wait till that has the 3,000. Meanwhile, what is left on our quest line? So I'm working on this. I am going to work on this. This is... oh, yes. The redstone. That has mined its... all it's going to in this location. We pick that up. I'm going to have to refill that with potatoes soon. And I'm going to take this energy cube. Once it's filled, I have to let that refill because in its new location, I'm going to be running entirely on battery power, so I need that battery to be full. That is doing fine. Back to the task list. A stuffed potato needs steak, baked potato, and a milk bucket. That's time for a modular router. One modular router. Thank you. You have a module in it? You don't. So I will need an activator module. And I'll need... Let's see, I'm going to activate, I'm going to send, I'm going to pull. I have a puller Mark 1. And I only need a sender Mark 1. I have no Mark 1 senders. Let's make a new one. I could use a sender Mark 2, but they're better. That's going to use my bow, isn't it? Let's use the one that needs a piston. It doesn't have a piston. Now it does. And I need a bucket. I have a bucket. It's right here. Where'd my bucket go? There it is. Sleep the night away. And now you. How now, brown cow? Why are you only half brown? You ruined my punchline. I'm going to move you slightly. One. I'm building that there. Two. Ooh. There we go. I can't reach the moss. Oh, that's a gate. This, by the way, is a very old trick for getting over fences in Minecraft without needing to open and close a gate all the time, which lets animals out, especially if they're overcrowded. Fences... The collision box for a fence actually sticks up about half a block into the next area, which is why you can't... Well, I can't jump over it if it's open. Yeah, I can't jump over this. Though I could jump over a block, because the fence actually sticks up to about here, which is higher than I can jump. And that's true unless there's something above it that's solid. Now, a torch is not solid, so it doesn't change anything. Carpets, for as short as they are, actually are solid, and that's enough to stop the fence's extra box from sticking up, and then I can jump up here. Because I can clear one block plus a carpet. That's short enough. You'll see this used all the time in pro Minecraft builds. Router goes there. Let's put the modules in. Turn it off. The first thing it's going to do is use an empty bucket, if it has one, to the right. This will milk the cow. Cows can take it. Cows can be milked infinitely fast. They never run dry. The next thing I'm going to do is send a full bucket of milk. Filter on that white list to the left. And the last thing I'm going to do once I have an empty bucket to use as a filter master again, is to pull an empty bucket from the left. And to the left of this, I'm going to make, actually over here I think, is make another crafter. I'm only going to go up to tier 2 this time. Ah, machine frame. I need one of those as well. No. Make one of those. Make one of these. Make one of these. And do I have any small solar panels? I don't. I have these extra ones over here that I don't need anymore since I've shut things off. And what does this recipe need? This recipe needs baked steak, baked potatoes. Let's get those. I was going to say let's go cooking, but yeah, let's cook those. Cooking is what I have to do. So that, and beef. You're going to get cooked next, once that's done. Actually, this is backing up. What did this need again? That's the paper. The chips. Also, this has to lead out. Here we go. Another copper upgrade. I need to make 2 of these. I hope 32 chests last a while. Make a hopper. Make a rapid hopper. Recipe number 2 is that. I've ate 64 already. Oh, but the hopper is going to pull the wrong things in. I'm just going to have to clear those out by hand, I think. Like that. And throw them away. Or store them. Do I have a place to store some bamboo? Come back and get them later. Yes, that is what I will do. You're my bamboo bag. What are you stuck on? You are stuck on this. We are not quite up there yet. But it's still chugging along, so let's wait until that hits. Nope, my pressure is correct over here. This doesn't need pressure, just heat, and the heat is passive and continuous. Eat some cod. Slowly but surely. 2.1. Yep, that is increasing. Recipe over here is going to use the milk, and once I cook it, the baked potatoes. Are they coming out? They are coming out. Excellent. That's going to cook all 7,000, which is honestly more than I need. I may need a diamond backpack over there. Or at least a gold one. Let's upgrade that. Hey, Mr. Iron backpack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It usually double clicks that very first one. Gold backpack. It's even bigger now. Destination set. And I have that. And I need 1 bucket of milk to set the recipe. First recipe sending to the exterior. 1 milk bucket, 1 baked potato, 1 cooked steak. Put that in recipe number 1. And turn this on. And one last thing, speed that up. I don't want to milk that cow once per second. I want to milk that cow faster than once per second. In fact, I'm going to make even more of these. And I'm not going to put all night in because that would make it run at 10 per second, and that might be hard on the server. I'm going to go 5 times a second. And why is that not pulling? Oh, this has to be adjacent for the puller to work. Pusher can reach, but the puller can't. it'll use it to the right. Oh, echo mode off. I want this to run constantly. So why are you not running constantly? Right click it, look level. Is the cow not close enough? It sure looks like it's close enough. Always continue, that's correct. Don't sneak. Oh, right click object? I don't want right click object. I want to right click entity. It's annoying that it cares whether I'm telling it to right click a monster or a tree. That sound's coming through, right? That's an awesome sound. Good girl. And I need a destination for these. Because that has already finished. This looks like a job for another rapid hopper. And another 1x1. I just need to feed in all the other ingredients at some point. And to do that, that's more rabbit hoppers, or I can just wait until this one is done. I have not planned this. I'm trying to do two things at the same time that both need the same ingredients, or the same parts of automation. Now, where did that go? Hello? Oh, this hopper sometimes takes the bucket? I can't use a hopper here. I cannot use a hopper. I have to have the drawer pull things into it. The drawer will provide me with the automatic filtering I need. Here we go. It will be slower. Pull from the up. Yes, pull from the up. Bingo. Sleep the night away, and I believe I have enough power in my battery that I can set my digital miner up somewhere else. Get the remaining 750... remaining 250... redstone for turn on chunk markers. I have to go 64 to avoid overlap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere over here. Oh, hello. Hi, did I disturb something? Okay, we're having a little soiree over here. You can go here, give you some power, reset, configure. I don't need to go quite so far out, I don't think. I do. 20? That's fine. That's got the battery power to last, I believe. I will come back later. That should be done. And then I will feed it into my, that thing, the enrichment chamber. And up here, I was making cod and chips. But that needs the chips. Once the chips are done. 2.8. That should be close enough. I don't need 3,000. Take you. Why are you not pulling chips out? Because I'm pulling them back in. Hello, you're a rapid hopper. You should be rapidly hoppering. Why aren't you? Maybe you have. I need more... No, I don't need more storage here. What is the problem? I'm out of cod. Have some cod. Oh, also, I am mass producing cod and chips. Click. Give me a chest. C-H-E. Nailed it. And you're not running now because you're out of power because I've taken your battery away. Reassert that. Small solar power. That will help somewhat. How are we doing with our beef over here? About halfway done. And this is full. Why have you stopped? Because there's no room for the bucket to come in. Chug, chug, chug. Pause you. Filter. There. Now I can't accidentally overfill it. Oh, what is binding me here? Is it the cow speed? This should be doing 5 per second. Doesn't feel that fast. Or maybe it is. What if I crank this all the way up? Let's experiment. Now see, this may sting a little. That's not so bad. Need to bake more potatoes. Oh, the problem with baking more potatoes is I've still got these 3,000 steaks in the pipeline. Where's one more chest? Those can wait. I need to multitask here. No, 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 no. I want an entire stack of these. And throw away that and that I picked up from that zombie. I do not need one rotten flesh. Cooking away. I'm stuck here in the potatoes. Chug, 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 chug. Do I have my redstone yet? No. Slowly but surely. That is working on maximum energy cost reduction, no speed upgrades, because it takes a lot of power. And over here, we are building up our oil reserves again. And this is not making chips because, oh, it's cooled off. It's cooled off because I've removed what was over here. But you know, that's kind of fine. It's going to get filled up again when I reestablish a chest. What is next on the agenda? The capacitato. So I have the lead. I had to go and get the sulfur. I'm currently getting the redstone. There's one more thing that I need to do for this. See this little red bar? That means it has to be charged. It has to be charged up to 100,000 power. And the drawback is these things can only be charged at the rate of 40 per tick. And that takes a while. Fortunately, there is an object I can make that charges an entire chest worth of potatoes at once. It's called, I think it's called the energy funnel. It's from the Power mod. You just scroll through here. Hopper, the energy hopper. And I'm going to need dielectric paste. What's dielectric paste? It is coal or charcoal and a lava bucket and some clay. I can do all of that. One lava bucket. Sploosh. Some clay. Clay is in my system. It will be red. $24. Everything in the power mod has 6 or 7 levels. Starter, basic, hardened, yada yada yada. I think I'm only going to use the first one that can pump 1,000 power into a chest. I need to make some basic capacitors, which is half of a standard capacitor, which is this recipe. Done. And then I need one dielectric casing, which is 2 horizontal and 2 vertical rods. That's relatively simple. And I am in fact going to turn 4 the horizontal into 4 the vertical because they are interchangeable. Oh, I need to make a hopper. I'm always making hoppers. Should probably memorize that recipe. Make the casing. Did I not make the casing? I guess I didn't. There's the casing. Here's the energy hopper. There's my starter energy hopper. That takes 1,000 power. I currently generate 700. If I add one speed upgrade, I can make 840, because I can add one more generator. If I added a second speed upgrade to the crusher, I can support 9 generators. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this power, this tower of power even higher. Biotash generator. Make 3 of those. You go back in, you go back in, and you, and you. I'm going to need 6 biofuel. Oh, speaking of biofuel, I'm probably out. I am out. I now have 6. One, 2, 3. Basic. The logical transporters to send a fuel to them. The universal cable to get the power from them. Speed upgrade. That's going to come from this for now. Bingo. You are my crusher. You get those 2, and you get those 2. Wait, do I have scaffolding? I do have scaffolding. Thank you. Go up. Why are you not going up? Thank you. Go up higher. Thank you. There. Perfect. And I need to be facing the other direction when I place them. Nope. The problem with the scaffolding, it's very easy to build, very easy to climb, but if you crouch, you climb back down, and I have to crouch to place things, touching other things that do something special when I right-click them. Oh, hello! Yes, you can't come in. That pressure plate, that knows you're not me. It's pretty picky. All set. 9 of these now. I'm producing more than 1,000. So when I put this down, which I'm going to wait until this all gets cleared out, so I don't overcrowd things, because I also have to bring back the digital miner and put it here at some point. What are you stuck on? You need cod. Here's another reason I like the drawers. I could just right-click on one stack of cod, and it would pull all of it from my inventory smartly. $2,000. Not bad. And that's as much as it can take. So for now, submit these. Just to clear it out. What do I need? I need power because I let night happen and my solar panel ran out of solar power. For now. What? Oh, you clever girl. You can play at this game. Hello, Shateri. Oh dear. An arrow to the face and on fire. It was just not your day. How was magic? Potatoes. Excellent. I recall last week's tournament not being quite so enjoyable, so this is a good change of pace for you. Why? Oh, every now and then these things chase flies that fly across, and then they kind of get stuck over here and I have to corral them back. Am I done mining redstone? I hear a zombie. I don't see a zombie. My radar says there's something red here. It's probably underground. I'm done mining redstone. That took half of my 25 million power battery. Time to stick that back in here. Have that recharge. And the digital miner, for the time being, is it going to be a pain in the neck if I put it here? Because what I need to do, or what I want to do, I'm going to run an item transfer line directly into my enrichment chamber. Like that. And even set this on no upgrades. Visuals, no. Oh, auto eject. On. Here we go. Each single one of these is going to be 12 redstone dust. And I have to pull this out pretty fast because that's going to fill up. Fortunately, hello game, you have frozen on me. Fortunately, I have a ready set receptacle for where that can go. It's going to go right here. And I can even set this to auto-eject the output. Yes, no additional tools necessary. I do want to speed this up a little. I've taken a speed upgrade out. I have a lot of redstone to get through, so I need osmium dust. That means pulverize 1 osmium ingot. Where's my pulverizer? Over here. Osmium dust. Excellent. Lock this right in. The math on these upgrades is weird. Thermal is easy. The 2 times, 3 times, or the 4 times make it 2, 3, or 4 times as fast. But also exactly that much more power hungry, so the efficiency stays the same. For mechanism, each speed upgrade makes it 4/3 as fast, exponentially, but use 4/3 squared as much power. So you actually chew through your redstone flux faster. That's also why it wasn't a simple matter of 1 upgrade goes to 10 generators, the second goes to 20. It wasn't anywhere near that simple. Cooking over here, some more potatoes. Baked potatoes. I'm at 1.9k, so needs more beef. One line of beef coming up. What else do I need cooking-wise? That's the stuffed potato. The steak and potatoes. I need some cooked rice. Cooked rice needs a cooking pot. Each cooking pot needs 2 bricks. So I'm going to make 5 cooking pots. And I'm going to make 5 cooking pots because they're slow and you cannot upgrade them, so I have to parallelize this to get any appreciable speed out of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make 10 bricks. Do I have bricks already? I don't. 10 bricks it is. So, Shateri, I have 92 blocks of redstone. I need 1,000. Oh, I'm also going to have to do my favorite copper upgrade, because that box can only hold 512. Fixed. It can hold 4,000. Slowly but surely. This will take a while. This will not finish tonight. This is a go AFK and idle on it. And over here I need... Did I actually run out of... I have run out of paper. Paper sugarcane. I didn't think I was that short on the sugarcane. This may also be a sit back and wait for this to grow, because there's no acceleration on this. I was relying on simple brute force, plant a lot of it, and wait while other things happened. It's kind of hard to accelerate sugarcane. It doesn't grow on farmland, so none of the typical farming accelerators work, although the lily pad of fertility would have. It finally happened. I fell off that ledge. I knew this was tight. Why am I not getting... Did that already go through? It must have already gone through. That's not hung up. That's unrelated. That's blocked on cod. Yeah, I just need to wait for more sugarcane. I can do that. Bricks. I was cooking some bricks. They are done. Put you in there, put you in there. Energy hopper I will come back to. I have 108 to go, but I get 4 out of every 3 ore. So it's Not quite 1-to-1. Cooking pot. I'm going to need wooden shovels, which I guess are being used as pizza peels here. One, two, three, four, five. And I'm going to need 5 buckets of water. That means getting 5 buckets. One, two, three, 4, 5. Teresa. Now where am I going to set this up? Kind of in the middle. Plan this out because I need some infrastructure around it. That looks good. Now, oh, there's the last one. These need a heat source under them. Let's get 5 campfires. The exact heat source doesn't matter. I could put lava under them, but that might set wood on fire. I'm going to need to mass craft 6,000 bowls. I'm going to need to make some more logistical transporters. There's a lot of transportation that's going to happen here. So these have ingredients dumped in from the top. If the final needs a bowl, which these do, that can be piped in from the side. The finished product can be extracted from the side. So one of these sides is going to be bowl inputs, and the other will be cooked rice outputs. Now, as for the dropping of ingredients up in the top, maybe I should have put this down a layer, because now everything's up in the sky. I can't just pipe ingredients into the top. See, the problem is there is a timing issue. The recipe for cooked rice is 1 stack of rice and 5 empties. If I just pipe rice in as fast as the pipes can take it, this will eventually fill up and spill over into the second square, and that's not a rice recipe anymore, and it'll stop cooking, and my system will lock up. So I need to drop the rice in at a metered rate of once per 5 seconds. That means I need a redstone timer, and it means I need 5 droppers. And I think I have no droppers at the moment. Let's make 5 droppers. Dropper, singular. You mean I have no redstone because it's over here being filled. So it's not in my inventory system. It needs that drawer to be in this spot. So now I have redstone. 2, 3, 4, 5. And a timer. Industrial interval signal timer, I believe is what I used last time. Oh, I have to make this timer first, and then I have to make a clock first. I can do that too. I now have this. I now have that. Do, 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 do. These have to be pointing down. That means build them back against something above them. Yes. I only need one timer because I'm going to run a redstone conducting line to the other 4. And dispensing into these is going to need... Where is that going to come in? That's even more logistical transporters. As well as manually making sure they don't connect to the line below, which can be done because the configurator can do that. The backpack configurator. Here we go. Oh, do I... Where's my rice? There's my rice. Hello, rice. Let's put you at this end. You're less in my way that way. Start pulling. You get timer. I will not turn you on just yet. I also need to mass produce great quantities of coal. That means freeing up one of these crafters, because they're currently greatly multitasking. Why do I have Anne Rice? I'm not reading vampire books. You're good. How's my status over here? You know, maybe this is the crafter I repurpose, since I am waiting for sugarcane to grow. And I have the recipe space. Forget the remembered layout. You can go over here for the moment. Bowls. know what I have lots of? Zelkova wood. How am I going to do this? I need 6,000 bowls. Once again, some shelves, and that upgrade. Yes. You're going to be my output. Did I not take the wood? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Why did I put that in my backpack? I don't know. So, in my other recipe slots, this will internally turn 1 Zelkova into 4 planks. In my 4th slot, I will turn those planks into bowls. Why are you not running? And now, for my next trick, broom. That's going to hit 6,000 pretty fast. In fact, it's going to hit 512 really fast. I should put that upgrade in it. There we go. That's cooking along. That's not going to finish tonight. We are right about... let's take an early... It's somewhat early rest break. So I find a spot where a lot of things are kind of hung up on each other. And see you back here in 10 minutes. Welcome back. And it's night. You're still filling up on rice here. It takes a while. Chomp. We are almost done. desperately can go that fast. I'm going to give this cow a carrot when she's done. She's earned it. Click, click, click. We've been dancing up a storm. They got me a cow trophy. I have a cow trophy. That's extra beef. I have to wait. Yes, I have to wait. It's a purple cow too. That's something that Enigmatica has added. There's like a 0.5% or like a 0.1% chance when you kill something that you get its trophy, and you can right-click on it every few minutes to get what generally you get some of its common loot. There are a couple of joke ones. The witch will catch like 4 seconds of blindness on you. And the creeper, you get the sound effects and the visual effects of an explosion. It doesn't hurt you. It just looks like one, but it's a troll move. You don't get gunpowder, or maybe you do. The one I remember had the explosion, but that was a much older version of the mod in a different pack, so it could easily have been configured to whatever the pack's authors wanted it to do. If I got one from an Enderman, I could get Ender Pearls that way. And that's actually a practical use for as rarely as I need Ender Pearls. The non-binary cow. Everything is binary. It's a computer program. The cow's either a 1 or a 0. That's how computers work. I'm sure of it. How many bulls? Whoa! Almost fell off the edge. 4,000. Crank out some more bowls. In pursuit of making rice. Now that's where the rice is going in. This is going to be, I think, where the bowls go in. That makes this where the cooked rice comes out. I need, once again, our 1x1 drawer with a copper upgrade. You'd think I'd have some of these spare, but no. That's going to go here. The copper upgrade goes in there. I need to set all of these to extract. That one, that one. Queertum computing. Yes, that's a word. It's fuzzy logic. Cows are fuzzy, right? Not really. They're not terribly fuzzy. We are... Okay, that's enough. I overlogged. Oh well. This can come back with me. I will let this finish out. Bowling for dollars. I'm hung up on... Tell you what. Forget. And... balance this. So I have roughly 50-50. Why are you not going? Oh, because I had told you only send out full stacks, and you're not a full stack. I need to offload in temporary storage efficient chips ingredients because I am hung up on the oh, the thing I said is the one of the only things that speeds up that growth. I have one. I have this lily pad of fertility. And it's gonna go the only place it can go, which is on top of the one block of actual water, because the rest is flowing water, which is not a space filler. And I'm going to trim this because that laser pad only affects like 4 blocks above itself. So the ones that have already started growing, they're not going to get quite as much acceleration because they're going to exceed that height limit. That's the rice. That's the bowls. And I'm going to help out distribute these just so it doesn't take the auto feed system quite so long. If I can actually, I can't aim at the right spot in there. There's too much stuff in the way. You know what? I'm going to let you finish and do that yourself. And once the rice runs out, the bowls are going to stop feeding, so I don't care. This is not going to send all 6,000 through. I see fuzzy cows. I will have to check that out later. And I think at this point, here's the top. Nifty. The rice is finally filling the last dispenser, or the dropper rather. So I want 5 total seconds. I don't really care how much is off versus how much is on. So I'm going to do 1 and 4 because, yeah, that adds up to 5. Tick. Let's see what is happening here. Yep, that is exactly what should be happening. This cooks for 5 seconds, the next one drops in so fast you would never see the gap. I'm already up to 25 rice. So that's cranking along. What do I have left over here? I need more potatoes in this. that. Oops. Turned this off. What I want to do is freeze this so I can take another memorization snapshot. Sevenish Magpies, hello and welcome. I'm growing potatoes. So many potatoes. And milking a cow at breakneck speed. Put more potatoes in here. I should almost just put this there. Be smart about this. Although that may overload this backpack. Let's make it a really big backpack. If there's one thing I have, it's diamonds. Where did I put this? Ah, it's over here. So this pack here, Sevenish Magpies, for a little bit of background. This is Enigmatica number 8, a series that has been around for a couple of, well, several years. This is not an expert pack, but I am doing an advanced challenge called Ultimate Potato. And I need to make roughly 3,000 crates of potatoes, a capacitato potato battery, and charge them, tiny potatoes, baked potatoes, chips, cotton chips, poisoned potatoes, and steaks and potatoes, stuffed potato, a tiny potato mask, and some wild potatoes. And I have completed 3 of these. And I'm in the process of everything except the tiny potato and the tiny potato mask. That's going to involve Britannia. I'll probably get to start that next week. Over here, I have an automated system of 5 cook pots, all cooking rice. And I washed it first. I totally didn't wash it first. So it's going to get all frothy and boil over and stay in the pot. I'm currently hung up on beef. Or rather, steak here. There, clear my inventories. Keep my row straight. So this over here is an almost exclusively create setup, the create mod, except for this is a sophisticated backpack, which are like chests, except you can pick them up and they keep their stuff in it. And this is a functional storage drawer, which is a mod that's almost identical to storage drawers, which has been around since at least Minecraft 1.8 and is still current. There are a couple of differences in the upgrade schemes and in the bank controller. Other than that, they are effectively identical mods. That happens a lot. You'll have 2 people who both want to do the same thing, or there'll be an old mod that gets abandoned and someone new comes along. Sometimes with permission, sometimes without. Sometimes they don't need it. Oh, they usually don't need it. If you have a mod that existed for Minecraft 1.7 and 1.10 and 1.12 and then that creator stopped, and now it's Minecraft 1.19 or 1.20 and someone says, hey, I wish that were still a thing. Someone goes and makes it. I'm going to leave this alone, let that grow. Micromanaging that is not a productive use of time. I say as I micromanage all of this. We've got some weird backtracking, I think. Or is that just an optical illusion? That's an optical illusion of them coming out of that first link. So this is going along just fine. This is going to be empty because each of these dispensers has 9 times 64 in them, and that's going to be kind of an internal buffer. How am I on potatoes here? I've overshot. I should stop. I only need 3,000. You get to rest. I'm in fact going to take all these back out. And put them over here. And re-examine my recipes. For these stuffed potatoes, I think at this point I just look to mass submit. And I've looked for ways to automate the submission process. I have not found any. I'll just stand in a pile of them. That's all it took. And I have plenty left over. The Britannia portion. Oh no, all my stuff is in my inventory. And that can go here. And I can reuse that crafter. And that was the stuffed potato. Oh, I actually need to take one. I never marked this as in progress. Click. And I, of course, forget where this was. Second on the bottom. Progress. Wonderful progress. Board. Dirt. Where's my pile of dirt? There's my pile of dirt. Take those upgrades out. You are now more free to roam. Free-ish. I will probably set you out to pasture later. Like actual pasture. And how are we doing here? I need the steak for these and baked potatoes, so it's good that I'm still making both. Bulbul onion. I need 5 ingredients. 5 ingredients for an autocrafter. How am I going to feed 5 things in and also power it? Actually, that's not that hard. Power will go on top. The output is going to go on the right. That's practically done. When that's done, I will put in the plain potatoes. Basic logistical transporter. I will simply feed all of them in. Like that. My rice will go back here in case I ever grow more. My potatoes are going to go here once this completely empties. This is more or less fine. I don't believe I need my modular router anymore, or the speed upgrade. I lied. That is some lag. Those should have fallen immediately. I wonder what is going on. So that is where I was putting my fish. This is where I was putting my cod and chips. That can go back on the output. And I was feeding in the paper there, and I was feeding in the chips there. Right, chips. That can go back and catch more. With a puller pulling from the east. There we go, perfect. And there were plenty of potatoes here to start with. That's enough seeds to tide it over for now. Turn my solar power back on. Slowly but surely. This is also something that is not going to finish tonight. Quick, quick, quick. It's a property I am not taking advantage of. I have no reason to, but droppers, every time they activate, they drop one thing from a non-empty slot at random. But this is all regular rice. I don't care which one it picks because they're identical, but that's why they're all coming down at different rates and not from the start. It's useful if you have something like a fireworks launcher. It will shoot random ones up, which looks nice. And this recipe, I need which one is that? This one? If I chop it from the front, it will usually extract some stuff as well as chopping it. I could aim right at the edge, but it's easier to just do it from the back. one of you. I need one of you just to set the recipe. No, one of you. I need one of you. And I need a second bowl. One of you. I'm going to take my milk bucket. Make sure it's off so it doesn't consume these. Giving me just enough time. Memorize those in the filter. It gives me the bowl back? I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. That means I need a 1x2. Or to throw the bowls away. But going with the 1x2 drawer is actually easier. Do I have any 1x2 drawers? I don't think so. Let's make one. I have no wood. Now I do. 1x2 oak drawer. And as usual, copper upgrade. Going to need another puller on this as well. Let's get that set up. Yep, my one redstone, because this is still in the process. And no, I'm wrong. It's not still in the process. It is done. Huzzah! I have the 1,000 blocks of redstone that I need. Hello. Really do have the redstone. It's right here. I have reestablished. Now, I probably have to reconfigure this then. Linking tool. Oh yes, these did not fit back in. Now they're in. Put that in, and it has to pull from the south. Yep, it has one out of only holding 2,000. Why is that? That's bizarre. Does that object not stack to the full 64? That could be the case. This stacks to the full 64. So the rice is coming, the bowls are coming, and we'll go back into it. And I have the onion, baked potatoes, and the steak are going to be here. Almost done, but why have they not come out? Again, because it's 54 and I configured that to only take in entire stacks. There's the last steak. Don't My box. Don't cook me either. I don't like it when you cook me. I don't like it when I cook me. No! Ah! It started pulling the wrong object in. Turn off the auto import. Steak. You want steak. Get in the hole. There we go. Correct filter. What am I missing? I'm missing the potato box. Where did I put the potato box? I thought I had it on the ground, right here. It's not here. Is it in my inventory? I don't see it. This is weird. My memory's not that bad, is it? I don't remember it being that bad. It's not actually in the backpack. It's not stuck in there. Bizarre. Did I put it in here? No. I mean, I can always make another one. Like this. Oh, no, it's over here. I think I'm wrong. I am wrong. In the meantime, put any chest here, just to keep the production lines rolling. Ow. Give me those. I'm going to eat those. Bye. That's strange. I can't uncraft these. That is chugging along. Cow. 2 beefs. I'm glad we're in agreement on that. Experts agree. Fire bad. How am I doing on my chips? I need the cod. The cod's over there. I will dump this cod off, then I will start making the charging station for the capacitator. I think I have everything I need for that now. I have the redstone. I'm going to go get the cured rubber right now. I hear a zombie. I've got a red blip right there. It's possibly underground. Not a place I need to worry about. I never needed all that sulfur. I've got my cured rubber. Hey, Cab! We have completed 4. We are working on fish and chips without the fish. And also cooking some rice for... Oh, we have the 1. We have the 1 unit of steak and potatoes, which is in progress. Not going to finish tonight, but only the Botania stuff has left to be started, and everything I have started today will be done by then if I just AFK enough. And that's easy. I have sandwiches I can make. And tasty burritos. That is coming along. This oak drawer has... Right. Did you spawn inside here? No, you didn't. There's no room for you to spawn inside there. You won't spawn on the roof because I have light covering enough of it. That's also why that torch is over there. I don't want zombies spawning on top of my slaughterhouse. They don't want to spawn on top of my slaughterhouse either. That's cod and chips. Submit. I'm a couple hundred short. Almost literally 200 short. Clonk? I heard a clonk. Oh, there you are. You might be getting hit by my sword up there if I left it on. I think it has a true 3D range and will attack things up to 5 hit blocks down, not just horizontally. Or that could have been your helmet breaking because you're in sunlight, and your helmet protects you from sunlight but takes damage. That's probably it. If I know my Minecraft mechanics, and I've picked up 1 or 2 in my time. This is going to be overkill. Stop that right now. I really do need paper. There, no fall damage. I am going to micromanage this. Especially as I do now have the growth accelerator. So it behooves me to keep this trimmed to the ground. The acceleration only goes up so high. That's not quite 200, but I'll take it. And alas, you cannot bone meal. You cannot bone meal sugarcane, at least not in Java. Maybe you can in Bedrocks. That crops work differently sometimes. Everything might be different in Bedrock Edition. There's no rules. So I have probably put my energy hopper in here, yes. And I'm going to get a chest, and I'm going to get, once again, 2 oak drawers. A pusher and a puller. Nothing behooves me, I am an otter. I mean, true. Make a pusher upgrade. Make a hopper. Make a pusher upgrade. And get a chest. Get a chest? Do I need a chest? Do I need the auto crafter? I just need... No, I don't need an auto crafter. I need a regular chest. I cannot use this energy hopper to charge a drawer worth of stuff. It just doesn't work. Part of the reason for that is when you have a storage drawer, things that normally don't stack still will, but only if they're identical. And every single battery, if it has its own charge and it's different, it won't stack with others. That means they can't both be in the same single drawer. So back up here where I have all my energy, the core of the assembly is going to be this, and it's pointing the wrong way. Can I rotate this? Almost certainly. Can I rotate it the right direction? Yes. That is what it's going to... That's just the stuff it's going to charge. This needs to pull from the east? Sorry. Yes, the east. And this needs to push to the west. This is going to get my batteries. What am I missing here? I'm missing some paper still. You know, you can just stay in here for later. I will keep that safe and sound. Put this away, put this away. And this crafter, I need more recipes. The capacitato. Now I know I picked up my rubber. Where did I put that? Oh, now I'm just trolling myself. Where did I put that rubber? I hope my system didn't use that to construct some of my upgrades. That would absolutely suck. No, I am afraid my storage system may have taken the first drawer. When you make an upgrade, it uses one of your drawers as a raw ingredient. Yeah, that it's nothing is irreplaceable, but that's a big time loss. I'm never using this crafting system again. I'm going straight refined storage. That could explain why I also don't have my original potatoes. So anyway, what else goes into this? Lead and redstone. Oh, this just can be annoying. It is actively annoying. I've also got this issue where I can't put these straight on the hopper because I don't know what denomination the hopper will extract. Take my basic logistical transporter. For the sake of not having things nearby, you can go here. That's the lead, that's the redstone. That's the nugget. That's the vat. I'm going to put another output chest on my rubber farm. Hello, ZE1. Welcome to the last few minutes. I'm making potatoes and discovering that I've lost some inventory to auto-crafting poor decisions. I need 2 chests. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Let me use you, Mr. Copper Upgrade. Yep, and there's nothing in you. Good. Make the rain go away. Make the night go away. You can turn on. And I need more power. I fear that my solar plant was not enough for that. So I am real quick going to make a kind of a neat looking wind turbine from Mechanism. Wind generator, wind generator. I need 2 energy tablets. And of course, I need the redstone, which is not with me at the moment. 1. I need some infused alloys. Infused alloys. Iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 packet of compressed redstone, which is good for 8 infusions. I no longer need this here. Digital miner can live in this chest for a while until I need it again. There's 1 energy tablet. Alright, I was not able to make the second because I need these. Chug, chug, chug. You are not an entire stack of potatoes. This is almost done. When this is done, I will move it over here. It will be 1 more ingredient. That along with this. There'll be a ton of beef and a ton of potatoes. Hopefully all the beef I need. Our infused alloy has finished infusing. Put that in my system. Back to the windmill construction. Wind generator. I can put you pretty much anywhere where you connect to these cables. And this makes 45 per tick. And that's fine because I think this needs... Actually, this just needs 20. So I've got plenty of power. Unlike solar, these run 24/7. They make more power the higher they are. So if I had built it, say, up there, I'd probably be getting 50, 60. If you go all the way up to the build height, I wouldn't be surprised if it's about 100. And that's kind of a power early move with these when you aren't up to the point where you're doing gas burning generators for 20,000 or fusion for 2 million, which is already more power than you'll need to do anything really. And what do we need to do to optimize over here? I'm going to transfer the last bit of sulfur I may need to digitally mine more sulfur for the second batch. I've already taken the sulfur? Have I? Oh no. No, I put it on the input side. I now have sulfur dust, but fortunately I think that is going to work just as well. There's no difference. Let's see. Double check. Induction smelter. Yes, it takes either dust. Oh, yeah, it's the same. Sulfur dust, 2 rubber, 4 cured ore. So it'll still double my yield. It's an acceptable input. I just have to wait for this to go all over again. Lesson learned, I guess. Why is this so slow? I imagine it's slow because this is only going once per second. Oh, that is still going to clear the backlog, I think? I hope? I heard an arrow. Did you hear an arrow? That came from there. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so... yeah, these will produce. There's a little bit of a boost. I had enough appetite and niter, things that I had incidentally mined, to make Phytogrow, which is an improved fertilizer. Bigger bonus than bone meal, and it lasts longer. So there's a bit of a boost. Plus, I have 14 of these, not the initial 12. But that's still going to take time. I'm already up to 52. 52 seems too low. Oh, it's a bad recipe. I can't put the dust in there just yet. This was frozen. It's a good thing I checked. So, no one has asked this yet, and I've got a lot of people in chat. I don't know if you've noticed, 2,863. It's an oddly specific number. And it turns out there's a reason they picked that number. And if you'll also notice, potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. You know what that's from. That's from Peter Jackson's Lord of the Ring movies. Well, once upon a time, someone on the internet worked out exactly how far it was if you were going to walk from the Shire to Mordor. And this internet person came up with a distance of 2,863 kilometers. That's why I need this many. It's a meme. Nerds, you gotta love them. They run the internet. Like, if someone on the internet said it, it must be true. I didn't need this anymore, did I? I can always stash these away. Like there. They are all in IT. I know at least 4. How are we doing here? That's still going to chug away for a while. That's good. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop there with the 3,000 bowls. That's another ingredient. I'm going to let this run out and exhaust the bowls. Then put this here as well. This can come here as is right now and go here. Crouch in place. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, that is the 5 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, I am not going to let this keep running. I have as much as I need. I can start this working. You can go there. Set all of these to extract. And in fact, put that there. And now we are cranking away on one more fully automated. And that should be good for as long as that runs. Oh, this poor confused. There. Pick up the excess. I don't want these bouncing back and forth forever. They'll probably lag things out. So this particular mod has so this pack has 297 mods in it. Some of them are as simple as the game dings when it's done loading mods for 10 minutes at the start, or you can press Z to sort the objects in your backpack alphabetically. And some are, here's an entire alternate dimension that you can go to with a scripted sequence of 12 boss fights that all have custom UI and artificial intelligence and attack patterns. And it's been around since Minecraft, like version 1.2, and they still don't have a final boss. For a while, there was nothing. Then for a while, there was a kobold that was named Final Boss, and you got nothing for killing it. And now there's a sign that says, the final boss will be here one day. That day's probably never going to happen. But I've been doing these for 3-hour streams, Sunday nights. Next week is likely to be the last. It depends how much of a head start I get. There's kind of the problem where if I start something, there's several hours of AFK, because I'm not power gaming most of these, except of course for the milking the cow 10 times a second. That was kind of a power game move. But I will do what I can to get things to end at a nice time. Otherwise, it'll go one more stream, and I will probably do something like, there's a house over there that I might start rebuilding. Or I can build a backpack and fly around the Nether, finally. I almost did this without visiting the Nether whatsoever, except I absolutely needed blaze rods to make those self-same speed upgrades you saw me put on the cow. And yes, there was a convoluted way where I could craft blaze rods myself through like a 6-step 3-mod assembly line process, but I chose not to do that. But yeah, I could fly around the Nether and finally get myself a blaze spawner and get blaze rods for real by putting them in here and having them killed for me. Why do anything yourself when you can automate? So yeah, have yourself a good few hours, whatever's left of the weekend, and I will see you back here hopefully next Sunday. And have a good night.